A new study tonight claims that the 2024 Summer Olympic Games would bring thousands of jobs and billions of dollars in economic activity to the Boston area, but there are some risks. John Keller has some analysis of his own tonight. And John, this was the first independent analysis of the economic impact of the Summer Games.
Yeah, it was, David. And while some critics are contesting just how independent the UMass Boston Donahue Institute report for the Boston Foundation really is, since UMass stands to benefit from the Olympic plans, you don't need to go there to wonder about the spotty track record of big project promises.
Bringing the Olympics to Boston can be a huge economic driver for the city.
To the folks at Boston 2024, that's the headline of this new study, with its forecast of 4,100 construction jobs a year during a 6-year build-out period, and during the Olympic year, another 50,000 jobs generated by games-related activity. So the benefits outweigh the risks?
We definitely believe so. I think what we saw today with the Boston Foundation report is we're starting to see independent verification of that.
Do you buy that?
No.
To Boston Business Journal managing editor Craig Douglas, the study, which mixes rosy job predictions with warnings of potential displacement of current economic activity and public risk of having to cover budgetary shortfalls, nonetheless falls prey to the same dubious optimism that forecast big benefits from the new Boston Convention Center a decade ago.
Initially, the Boston Convention and Exhibition Center was supposed to generate about 800,000 room nights for the city. That was out roughly around this time, 10 years after being built. It's right around 275,000, so it's about a third of what it was supposed to be.
How do we know what to believe?
That's a good question. I mean, I think the only thing we can do is look back on history.
But for Rubin, history holds a different lesson.
But we've had a lot of examples in Massachusetts, whether it's the life science industry or clean energy industry, whether we've made these kind of investments, there have been projections about the potential rewards and economic impacts, and they've proven to be true.
Actually, not quite. In 2008, then-Governor Deval Patrick claimed the state's billion-dollar investment in the life sciences would create 250,000 jobs by 2018. They'd better hurry. As of 2011, another Boston Foundation study found only slightly more than 2,500 jobs had been created. So big talk, but not always the results to back it up.
And the new study actually, when they're talking about what's going to be built for the Olympics, very, very sketchy.
Well, we're in this period now where the organizers are saying, oh, we're listening to people and we're open to change. Nothing's written in granite. I don't know if people realize nothing will be written in granite for quite a while. And in fact, Doug Rubin in our interview today pointed out the Tokyo Olympic Games, the plans were being tweaked up until a couple of years out. So how do we judge a plan that's constantly evolving? That's a big question.
By the way, we have a new segment for you. Not really. I like that.
I'll work on it.
That's the name of it.
All right.
Thank you, John. Appreciate it.
Thank you, John.